Hola, queridos estudiantes, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? ¿Estás cansado? ¿O estás contento? Muy bien. Well, today I wanted to do a short coaching session with you, and we're going to talk about walking this journey. It's that journey of learning Spanish. I want you to visualize yourself on an empty field. I want you to imagine that there is no road, it's only field. And you know you have to get to the other side. It looks like a long way, but you can either go to the right, to the left. There may be trees. And the amazing part is there's a beautiful waterfall after that path. You know that you have to take some path and really when there's not something paved already, it's kind of hard to discern how to get there. Okay, so now you see yourself in that field, and it could be frightening, right? As you start walking, it could be frightening, and you know that you may encounter obstacles, but you make that decision, and one day you start walking. It may take you a day, may take you a few hours. You can prepare with some tools, maybe some food, hopefully that you're prepared. But anyway, what I'm trying to help you envision is, or visualize, is that when you embark on a journey to learn a new language, it is like that. It looks almost like if you have a piece of paper that it has nothing in it and you are about to write on it. Or for an artist, you know, when you have a white canvas and you're about to start painting. So it takes that first stroke. I first take that step of faith, and then I want you to see yourself now with a coach, someone that arrives next to you to guide you what steps to take, what path to take, and you take that leap of faith, you trust that person, and you start walking. Now the path is getting easier. All of a sudden you start gaining the confidence that you can do this. Well, the first day is going to be difficult. And what your brain is doing neurologically, we didn't know before, but now there's so many studies that talk about neural pathways. And that's what starts being created in your brain when you start introducing something new. Whether it's a new activity, you know, it could be you just start exercising or you start reading something new, is gonna take determination, it's gonna take a leap of faith, it's going to take seeing the end as if it already happened. And this is something I learned through the years, not just with languages, but also being in a different environments. In this case, one of them was your CEO, and it helped you visualize that if you continue with that endurance and receptive to new information, it's called growth mindset. I don't know if you have read some books about growth mindset, but I will share with you some good reads about growth mindset, and there's even some videos that you can watch about that, so just to simplify it. But okay, so let's go back to the field. You're starting walking. Let's say you reach a certain point and you have to go back and go home and rest, and next day you go back to the same field, and now because you walk already a certain way, there's some footprints now, and the grass kind of went down a little bit because you stepped that way and you got halfway, and now it's going to be a little easier. So that is what it looks like in your brain. The first days, super, it's difficult. Then second, third day, fourth day, as you are doing this diligently, studying, reading, watching something in Spanish, or in a new language, listening, putting yourselves in a situation where you're forced to speak what you have been practicing, then is that pathway that starts being created. Then, okay, so that was second day, and then now you have to go home and rest. The next day you get up, and this time the path looks a little better. It's a little clearer, and now there's even dirt showing. There's no grass now, there's dirt, and now you can truly see. You can truly see like this, like there's a path being formed, you see? And now your coach feels even to empower you more, that you already have accomplished almost halfway there. This time your tools that you have, you kind of know better which tools to use. You're more prepared, and now you can see how when you look back there's already a path. And as you continue and you decide not to stop, you do it next day. Now you're farther and you're almost there. Can you see yourself almost speaking Espanol? Can you see there? Can you see how you have that on your mind to one day speak to your fiancé's family or your grandparents? Maybe you want to speak to anybody that you meet, and you have something you want to say from your heart and make that connection with someone new. Okay, so with that being said, if you visualize that path, that is not going to be easy in the beginning, but you have a coach, you have a mentor, you have some pre-recorded lessons. If you continue diligently, anything you do on your own takes discipline. So give yourself also a time, where you pace yourself, and you have, let's say, scheduled time. Maybe it's after you're reading every morning. You dedicate 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. You don't have to, if you're in the pre-recorded lessons, you don't have to finish the whole lesson in one moment. You can do half of it and come back in the afternoon and do the other half. And but those neurological paths will be created in your brain. See yourself, visualize yourself with your goal. Have your goal as if it's already happening, and you're gonna step in some maybe uncomfortable situations. I was so proud of one of my students on Wednesday. She put herself in a situation where she was forced to speak and to someone who is from Mexico, and that's all it takes. And I'm sure it was hard in the beginning, but she did it. And that's what it tells you, that you can do it too. And going to my own experience learning languages, I had a goal in mind. Let's say when I came here, you would think because I took lessons all my life in English, I would speak it, but I didn't. And so it took for me to be willing to put myself in a position where I didn't socialize with anyone who spoke Spanish. And I did that on purpose. I even moved to Hawaii for a little while, and I was learning the Hawaiian language. That's another language that I learned from knowing nothing. I did take classes in a college in Hayward. I did take classes in Hawaii as well. But to tell you that when you expose yourself with on purpose, you do that on purpose. You plan it and you go on. And right now, you are not in that country, but there's plenty of places in California, especially, I think in North Carolina too, where you can go to a store and let people know, estoy aprendiendo español, so that they can practice with you. Find excuse. Find someone in your neighborhood or in your community that you can connect with, that you can speak every day. I'm seeing great results, and one of the students who is diligently speaking to a friend every day, even walking with that person, and I can see how she's changing. And I had to ask her, what are you doing in addition to the lesson? She says, well, I am talking to someone every day. So remember, immersion is to expose yourself in that particular language for some time. So create those pathways. I almost got run over. Create those pathways. You will not regret it. And you know how people also say that when you learn a language and you don't use it, you lose it? It's not true. You know why I know? Because I don't use the Hawaiian language. It's called Olelo Hawaii. I don't use it every day, but I stopped speaking it years ago. Do you know that there's a part in my brain that has like a file of all those things? Not only vocabulary, but grammar. The moment I expose myself to songs or literature, it all comes back. So if you speak a little bit, if you have learned a little bit, it will come back to you. So don't quit your goal. Don't quit your vision to see yourself speaking a second language. And remember, when you speak someone else's language, you speak to their heart. Que tengas un buen día. Adiós. And in my opinion, one of the most beautiful parts about you making that extra effort as you're seeking to accomplish your goal is that you're setting up an example for others to follow after your footprints. You can do this, my friends. And always remember that it's not about perfection, but about that 1% better each day. Tú puedes.